So let's just get right into it. If you're running a private practice, you've probably been asking yourself a really tough question lately, one that kind of hits you right in the gut. Where did all my clients go? Well, today we're going to unpack what's being called the 2025 private practice inquiry crisis.
I want you to hear this. This is a quote from a real practitioner, but honestly, it could be from almost anyone right now. It just perfectly captures that sudden, stomach dropping feeling, right? That silence where there used to be a steady hum of inquiries. It really does feel like a switch just got flipped off.
I mean, come on, does this sound familiar? That feeling of checking your inbox again and seeing nothing? You start wondering, wait, what did I do wrong? Did my website just disappear from the internet? That silence can be absolutely deafening.
Okay, so the very first thing I need you to hear, and I mean really hear, is this. You are not alone, and this is not a personal failure. So just take a breath. What you're going through isn't some isolated problem you created. It's a huge, widespread shift, and just understanding what's happening is the first crucial step to figuring out what to do next.
So let's treat this like a detective story. We'll call it the vanishing client mystery. Our mission, right here, right now, is to figure out why referrals and website visits feel like they've just vanished into thin air. And to do that, we've got to follow the clues. All right, our first major clue takes us straight to the economy. Because, before someone even thinks about finding your practice, they're living in the real world, a world with bills to pay and budgets to balance. And right now, those financial priorities have been completely shaken up.
Just look at this chart. It tells a really clear story for 2025. See that bar for essentials? Groceries, housing, gas. See how it's climbing? Well, as that goes up, look what happens to the bar for discretionary spending. That's the extra stuff. And for many, that includes services like therapy or coaching. It gets squeezed. It's a pretty simple but powerful math problem. When essentials cost more, there's just less money left over for everything else.
And you can see how this directly impacts you. When a family's staring down a bigger mortgage payment, investing in their personal well-being, as vital as it is, might get put on the back burner. They might put it off, they might shop around for cheaper options, or they might just feel too nervous about the future to commit to anything long-term.
Okay, so we've got our first suspect in the lineup, economic pressure. But that is only part of the story, not even close to the whole thing. Now we have to look at our second set of clues, and these are all about technology. Because the very way people find you online has been completely rewritten. The old playbook? You can basically toss it out the window. This right here is fascinating and a little terrifying. Think back just a few years ago. The path to your practice was a straight line, right? Someone Googled something, they clicked on your website, they filled out your contact form, boom, simple. Now, it is a totally different game. A potential client might get their answer from an AI summary right at the top of the search results, or they might stumble upon you through a quick video on social media. They expect to find what they need instantly, without ever having to click through to your site. And a huge part of this new world has a name: zero-click search. And you have got to understand this. Google's main goal now is to give people the answer right there on the search page. So if someone searches therapist for anxiety in my city, Google gives them a map, maybe an AI-generated answer, and phone numbers, all without them ever needing to visit a single website. So what's the result of all this? Well, for a lot of practices, it's a nosedive in website traffic. All those SEO tricks that used to work so well just aren't as powerful anymore. The big takeaway here is that the front door to your practice isn't your homepage anymore. It's moved. It's now your Google business profile, it's those AI summaries, it's your social media presence. Okay, we followed the money trail, we've looked at the new tech rules, we've seen how people's budgets are getting tighter. At the exact same time, the digital roadmap to find you has been totally redrawn. So it's time. Let's connect the dots and deliver the verdict in our little mystery. And here it is. The solution to the vanishing client mystery is... there isn't one. There's no single villain in this story. This isn't happening because of one thing you did or one little algorithm tweak. Your inquiries have dried up because of a perfect storm, a rare and powerful combination of massive forces all hitting at the very same time. And here are the three major forces working together. First, you've got those strong economic headwinds making everyone more cautious with their money. Second, you have the massive algorithm shift, which totally changed how people find you. And third, those two things combine to create these brand new client expectations. People now want instant answers and proven value before they'll even consider reaching out. So, mystery solved. And look, I know hearing all this might not feel great, but it's not about making you feel hopeless. It's about empowering you. The real panic comes from not knowing why this is all happening. The power
That comes from truly understanding the new landscape you're in. This knowledge, this is your new map.
Which brings us to the final and really the most important question of all. The old map is gone. It's obsolete. The routes you used to rely on might just be dead ends now. So the real question for you and for every other practitioner out there is, are you ready to redraw your route?